My name is Cori, and I'm a teaching artist with young audiences of Louisiana, and this is Art to Heart. Our session today is specifically for educators. In today's session, we will be creating a teacher set of brown bag puppets. You'll be able to use these puppets to help your students explore and identify emotions. A bonus that I've added on to this lesson are a teacher set of emotion puppets. These are wonderful when students are exploring their emotions and learning to identify emotions, especially nonverbal and ESL and ELL students. Okay, so we are going to make brown bag puppets together and learn ways to model and encourage dialogue amongst our students that supports social emotional development. The materials that you are going to need today include the brown paper bags, regular lunch kit size, markers, crayons, and color construction paper, scissors, and glue sticks. If you want to add in some optional items like fabric and yarn, you're going to need a hot glue gun with hot glue sticks. Glitter glue is also an option if you have that available in your classroom. So before we get started making our brown bag puppets, I just want to let you know that you'll need two. We're going to make a teacher set. We're going to walk through making one together so you can make two at the same time, or you can make one and then pause and come back and make another one on your own. Okay, let's get started on our brown bag puppets. Okay, the first thing you want to do is choose a color of paper that you can create a round or oval face on your brown paper bag. Some brown paper bags don't have the writing and the lettering that mine do, and if you have that style, you can work directly on the brown paper bag. I usually add color construction paper for various reasons, and one is to cover up that writing. So you want to draw a circle on a piece of paper. I'm going to use a marker, circle or an oval. So choose your color. I'm going to work with blue. So you want to compare it to your brown paper bag. You want it to be big enough to cover it. Perfect. Draw one oval or circle about the same size as the top piece of your bag. Now you are going to cut it in the middle for the mouth flap that flips up. And I will show you what that looks like. So you can piece it on. You're going to hold it up and you can draw a line where that mouth would be cut. You want to have space for your hair and maybe some kind of shirt or outfit. So let me use a marker to show you where I will cut. Okay, I measured it based on the location. application of the flap. So you cut your mouth in half. Cut it in half. Then you glue on your top piece. You glue on your, that's going to be the top lip. Glue on the bottom lip. Okay, you want that to dry nice and firm so that you can add some other details. For your mouth, choose a color. Maybe I'll choose this hot pink instead of the red. Okay, basic mouth shapes, oval with an M top lip, curved line. Okay, that's your basic mouth shape, an M top lip and a curved line on the bottom. That's all you need to do for your mouth shape. And these are going to be individual puppets, so they're all gonna look a little different, and that's what you want. You want to make creative choices as a teacher, just as you want your students to make creative choices if they create their own puppets or other artwork. So I've cut out my mouth, and now I'm going to cut it in half so that I can glue it on to my face. Here we go. Gluing on my mouth, top. Gluing on my bottom. Okay, now we're ready for other features like eyes, nose. Okay, one option is the googly eye. If you don't have googly eyes, I always like regular eyes with circles or ovals. Two circles cut out. For your eyes. Now, that's a little too big, so I'm gonna cut it a little smaller. That's always an option, is to test it out on the paper. They do not have to be perfect. If you do choose and have googly eyes lying around your classroom, or if you want to get them, you will probably need a dot of hot glue so that they stay on, okay? If you choose to use the paper, you can always outline it and add details and outlines with markers or glues. I like to have the contrast of the white and black together so that there is some kind of little dot in the middle. Okay, now that's a little too big. So again, you want to make sure that you test it out before you glue it on by holding it up. Okay, that looks perfect for my puppet. So here we go. We're going to put little dots on. There we go. Now, if you want to add some details like eyelashes, you can use construction paper. You could use different color construction paper. You can add on eyeshadow. You want to make sure everything's glued down periodically. So you might have some eyelashes or eyebrows that you want to stick on, something like that. Okay, so that is up to you. Whatever you want to do, whatever creative details you want to add. So I'm going to add mine with markers. Now, if you choose to use fabric, you probably want for your, or yarn for your hair, you probably want to plug in your hot glue at this point so that you can be able to glue that on, okay? I'm kind of considering using some shiny fabric for a shirt. You want to think about what kind of outfit you want. Do you want to have a cloth or fabric outfit, or do you want to have a construction paper outfit? It's really up to you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead with a construction paper outfit. So I'm going to cut a V-neck for my shirt. That's it. Okay, that's all I need to do for my outfit. And then I will add arms. I'm going to cut the bottom off so that I can add arms, or you can add arms of a different color. Okay, you can also add on another piece of fabric or another piece of construction paper. Okay, so this is looking like it's going to be my outfit. I'm going to go ahead and glue that on and start decorating it. Okay, I've plugged in my hot glue gun for using the yarn for the hair. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and glue down the outfit. And you can do the same. Ideally, you're working along with me. You are decorating your puppet to get your puppet ready for your classroom or your virtual classroom. Puppets are a wonderful tool for early learning. Most early learning classrooms have drama centers. Many do. If you don't, that's totally okay. Maybe you'll want to add one by the end of this video. Right, and I've decided that I want to do maybe an outfit with the yellow and maybe some purple hair because I have this purple yarn. So I kind of want some sort of base, maybe a yellow or purple. It's up to you. You get to decide what kind of hair you want. I'm gonna go with this purple. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the video and you can work along. I'm going to be cutting yarn and cutting a hairstyle out. You can get creative with this. You can cut out strips, or you can cut yarn and glue it on with the hot glue. It's really up to you. Okay, so I have a character puppet, brown bag puppet, all ready to go. You can make your hair a little neater. You can add a bow or a hat. I went ahead and added the googly eyes because I felt like they were a little brighter, a little bigger than mine, and they move around, so that's going to get the students' attention a little bit better. All right, so you have made a brown bag puppet. Hopefully you've made 2 brown bag puppets. You want to have a teacher set. If not, that's okay. You can go ahead and pause the video, make a second one, so that you have a nice, let me show you, and they're crinkly sounding, but 2. So I have 2 puppets, Alex and Lee. Okay, so I've named mine for the purposes of this teacher lesson. And what you're going to do with these next is you are going to create a situation, a very short dialogue for your students to watch and identify with feelings. For example, our character Lee might be just minding her own business, playing with her toy, and Alex may run through and knock Lee over. Ah! And she has some feelings. Okay, at that point, you're going to pause. You're going to pause and ask the students, how might our character Lee feel? How might she feel if she got knocked over? And you're going to open that up to them and let them decide. You can even ask students to come up and identify a time that they felt the same emotion. Okay, so one additional bonus that you can use for this step that is really good for nonverbal students, ESL, ELL, students, and just any students, because these are super fun, is to incorporate in our emotions. Simple emotion puppets, okay? You want to have a teacher set of these that you can laminate for when students come up to identify the feelings. If they happen to be nonverbal, these are helpful, but also students can have an extra visual, okay? They're super quick and easy to make. Laminate them. You can trace the bottom of your water bottle, cut them out, and you've got 6, tape them onto craft sticks, boom. You've got these excellent resources to add on to this lesson to support your students when they're identifying emotions for your brown bag puppet lesson. Okay, we're going to do a quick bonus break to learn how to make those emotion puppets that can be used for this brown bag lesson and can be used actually throughout the year for various lessons. All you will need is 3 half sheets of construction paper, a pencil, a Sharpie, some scissors, 6 craft sticks, and something round to trace, to draw them and cut them out. You'll also need a piece of tape to tape it onto the back. And if you want to laminate them, which I strongly recommend so you can reuse them over and over all year, you can laminate them. That part is optional. Here we go. Now that you have created your own teacher set of emotion puppets, let's get back to our brown bag puppets and go over a couple examples of how you can use these in your classroom, and then you'll be on your own. Alex, let's see. Oh no! Alex, why are you so sad? I lost my favorite car. Oh no, I remember when I lost my favorite doll. Okay, now this is the time you pause and you ask the students, how might Alex be feeling? you might also want to talk about and ask them, is this feeling okay? And when they say sad or upset, you can ask students, is that okay? And let them know that it's okay. It's okay if you feel sad. And they can then tell the class one by one, or you can call them up front, a time when they felt that same emotion. Another example of a simple scenario and dialogue to help students to identify their emotions and start talking about them. Lee is minding her own business. Do, 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 do. And here comes Alex with a present. Hi, Lee, I got your present. Happy birthday. Oh, why? Oh. Okay. Now is the time to pause and ask your students, what is Lee feeling? What might she be feeling? You can pull up your beautiful. If you have these, if you make these, what feeling is she feeling when she gets that present? Is she feeling surprised? Is she feeling excited? Or is she feeling possibly happy? So, she might be feeling happy or excited. And then you ask students to identify times when they felt that feeling. These can be very simple but very effective. The brown bag puppets, if you use a lot of contrast, and I like ones that have moving parts, like the hair moves or the arms move a little bit, and they're really fun. I like to use a lot of contrasting colors so that students can see them and get excited. They're different, okay? And then make up voices. Yeah, happy birthday. Okay, so now you have your own brown bag puppet characters so that you can open up a dialogue with your students to talk about feelings, to help them identify feelings, and to keep them engaged and mix it up a little bit. So have fun with your brown bag puppets.